Good evening, Gills fans. Welcome back to another midweek matchday live from Gills in the Blood TV. It is uncharted territory for the boys in blue this evening as we are in knockout action in what is now known as the Papa John's Trophy. The last time we got to the knockout stages, it was known as the Johnston's Paint Trophy, and frankly, it was a better competition. That was the season that we went all the way to the regional final before succumbing to the all-conquering Bristol City team. We're just about a minute away from kick-off here tonight. Steve Evans true to his word, plenty of changes for the Gills. Joe Walsh in goal, a back four of Ryan Jackson, Jack Tucker, Declan Drysdale and Zech Medley, a middle four of Scott Robertson, Alex McDonald, Matt Willock and Henry Woods. A forward two it could be of Trey Coyle and John Akindi, but equally it could be a 4-3-3 with Coyle and McDonald from the sides as wingers and John Akindi through the middle. Substitutes tonight, there's only four for the Gills. Jack Bonham, Connor Ogilvie, Robbie McKenzie and Verdane Oliver. Kyle Dempsey ruled out with a knock, as is Dominic Samuel, both doubtful for the weekend. Christian Magoma ill, and couldn't name any youth team players due to a COVID scare. They've all been self-isolating. So I think that's everything that you need to know. Game is literally just about to kick off, so I shall bring you footage as and when. First corner of the game goes to Gills. It's a good little passage of play down the left-hand side. Zech Medley involved, then Trey Coyle plays a little ball in behind. Matty Willock trying to get on the end of it. Crunching tackle from the centre half, goes out for a corner. Matty Willock's just picked himself up. Alex McDonald's going to take this right-footed in swinging, so we'll just stay with this. Here it comes now. Flat one. Hasn't beat the first man. That's disappointing. Henry Woods is going to have to do well here to hold up Paul Mullin. And he has done well, to be fair. They've clipped it down the inside channel. We've got numbers back. Cambridge about to come back towards the halfway line. Good defending from Gills after their poor corner. 6 minutes gone, still goalless. Quarter of an hour gone here at the Abbey Stadium. Nothing's happened in the terms of chances, but Gills are growing into the game, just starting to boss things in terms of territory and keeping the ball a little bit better. We've got a free kick here that's been clipped into a dangerous area, but they've hacked it clear. Ryan Jackson's been caught out here. Joe Walsh is out of his goal. Paul Mullin's had a go from about 40 yards out, but it's drifted harmlessly wide. That's as exciting as it's been so far in terms of goal mouth action or shots towards goal. Still 0-0, but Gills shading possession in the last 5 minutes or so. Really good spell this for the Gills. First of all, Alex McDonald, really good ball in from the right-hand side. John Akindi looks set to nod it in. Centre half gets a flick on it. Matty Willock starting to come into the game more as well, seeing more of it, starting to influence things. He's been involved in the middle of the park, and John Akindi's just won a throw-in far side, deep in Cambridge territory. But yeah, Gills starting to get on top here. Another half chance for the Gills. Alex McDonald on the left this time, whips the ball in right-footed. John Akindi on his chest, flicks it round the corner. Trey Coyle stabs it straight at the home keeper. But Gills definitely on top now. Game's being played predominantly in the Cambridge half. First chance for the home side. First time they've got him behind. Worked it down their right-hand side. Ball gets cut back, misses everyone. Dunk at the far post, running onto it. He's blazed it over, thankfully, from Gills' point of view. That's probably the best opening of the game, certainly from a Cambridge point of view. Still goalless. Good spell here for the home side. They just worked out another really good opening. Started off on the right-hand side, come back to their full-back, worked it across. The left-backs then got in. Just looking at the replay, drills a really good ball across the Gills 6-yard box. No one touches. It's gone out for a throw-in on the far side. Just a couple of warnings, though, that Gills are in a game here and that Cambridge do pose a threat. Game's gone a bit flat and a bit scrappy the last 10 minutes. Gills have changed the system, gone 4-4-2. Matty Willock's gone wide right, Alex McDonald wide left. Prime example a couple of minutes ago was a really good passage of play in our half. Jack Tucker was involved, Zech Medley, I think, and Alex McDonald. And then we just tried, Scott Robertson, sorry, not Alex McDonald. And then Scott Robertson does the hard bit, beats his man, and then overhits a through ball for Trey Coyle, who hasn't been in the game a lot yet, unfortunately. But yeah, just a nearly game at the moment. Stuff's nearly coming off, but not quite. But Gills certainly look pretty comfortable defensively. I hope that's not commentator's curse, but still goalless with about 12 minutes left in the first period. First caution of the evening for Gills comes to Henry Woods. Unfortunately, Zech Medley's back pass wasn't cleared properly by Joe Walsh on his left foot. Their centre midfielder picked the ball up, was breaking past Henry Woods, and they had an overload on the far side. Henry Woods probably done the right thing. Took one for the team, pulled his man back. The free kick was clipped in, broke out to the edge of the box, and their fellas just drifted one wide from the edge of the box with his left foot. Joe Walsh had it covered if it was on target. Not long to go now, about 8 minutes till the break, still goalless. Good pressure from the Gills here in the last couple of minutes of the half. It was Matty Willock, Scott Robertson and Alex McDonald. A combination of the three managed to pinch it on the edge of the box. Scott Robertson eventually got possession 20 yards out. He's had a shot, takes a big deflection, has gone harmlessly over for a corner though. Be good if Gills could pinch one here just before the half-time whistle. Comes Alex McDonald's corner now. It's a flatter one. It's a good delivery near post. Oh, was that going in? No, defenders had to win it out from his near post. McDonald, second one back into the box. Headed clear again. Good delivery, better from McDonald. Cambridge have hacked it clear towards halfway, and Henry Woods has been penalised here, and he's already been booked, so he's probably make a good idea just to walk away here, the young centre midfielder, but still 0-0, couple of minutes to go. Best chance of the game, comfortably in the final minute. It's come to Cambridge. Declan Drysdale gets done for a bit of pace down the left. Ball stood up to the far post. Fella headers it. It's beaten Joe Walsh. All ends up. Jack Tucker somehow has got back, hooked it off the line for a corner. Big let off for the Gills. Still 0-0, 30 seconds to play. Half-time whistle's just gone at the Abbey Stadium. Still goal. It's been a decent watch, all things considered, though. Not loads of clear-cut chances. That one for Cambridge right at the end's probably the best of the lot. Gills have got into some good areas without really forcing the home keeper into any saves. But Joe Walsh has not had to make any saves either, really, to be honest. So, fairly even game. Not much in terms of clear-cut chances. 0-0's probably about the right score so far. Second half's just got underway. Gills have made one change at the break. Scott Robertson's been withdrawn and Robbie McKenzie's come on. Didn't look like there was any injury to Scott Robertson in the first half. So I'd imagine that's just a choice, you know, that they were going to get 45 minutes each. So just trying to work out what the system. It could be a 4-2-3-1 now. Same back four and goalkeeper. Could be Robbie McKenzie alongside Henry Woods, Matty Willock in front of them with Trey Coyle and Alex McDonald wide, and then John Akindi through the middle. But Gills have had all the ball in the first minute or so of this second period, trying to build here on the left-hand side. Just stay with this a sec. Alex McDonald clips it into Trey Coyle, who's gone over. Referee's not given anything, and Cambridge have cleared, but still goalless. But Gills have started the second half brightly enough. Cambridge should lead. Jack Tucker again makes an error, tries to go and pinch the ball on the touchline, misses it, out of position. Cambridge advance down their right-hand side. Really good delivery. Paul Mullins, 3 yards out of the far post. He's managed to scoop it over the bar. Just looking at the replay now. He's got the whole goal to aim at. Joe Walsh is nowhere. He's clipped it over the top and into the fans behind the goal. Huge let off for the Gills. It's another big chance for the home side. It's down there, right, our left again. Zach Medley gets caught out of position a little bit. Ball comes in, looking at the replay. Mullin gets there in front of Ryan Jackson. Doesn't get a proper connection, luckily. It bobbles, hits the post and goes harmlessly out for a goal kick. Gills have got to wake up now. They've gone to sleep last 5 minutes, and Cambridge have created two really good chances. Almost a chance for Gills. Trey Coyle starting to get on the ball a little more, which we didn't see enough of first half. Clip ball into the box. John Akindi flick head around the corner. I think it's Robbie McKenzie bursting from deep. Can't quite get there in front of the centre half, who's booted it out for a corner. But first signs of life from Gills for a little while. Cambridge have been on top last 5 minutes or so. So corner for Gills. Let's see if we can make something of this. It's going to be Alex McDonald in swinging right under the crossbar. Keeper's punched it out. It's been hacked clear. Robbie McKenzie trying to keep it alive, but he's been found guilty of holding a shirt, and it's a free kick to Cambridge about 20 yards inside their half. Still goalless. Penalty to Cambridge. It's an absolute stonewaller as well, and it sums up Jack Tucker's evening, unfortunately. He started shaky first half, improved a little towards the break. He's not been great second period, keeps slipping over, and he's dived in here. Gets nowhere near the ball, and it's a penalty kick to the home side. It's Mazumi, I think the lad on loan from Ipswich, gets there miles in front of Jack Tucker. There's no complaints from the centre half, and it's up to Joe Walsh in the goal now to try and keep us level. It's going to be Paul Mullin, the top scorer, 15 this season already in all competitions. He's already had 3 good chances this second period, but he won't get one clearer than this. The referee's just about to blow his whistle, just making sure everybody's out of the box. Here it comes now. Paul Mullin comes up, smashes it into the top corner. Goes the wrong way, Joe Walsh. Cambridge lead by a goal to 0, and you probably have to say it's deserved on the balance of play this second period. Half chance for the home team again. Long ball over the top. It's the lad Mazumi who won the penalty again. Cuts inside, drops his shoulder, right foot, tries to do Joe Walsh with the eyes. Joe sticks out a foot and puts it behind for a corner. Gills not really offering too much of a threat at the other end. It'd be interesting to see if we do get Big Verdane on with 17 minutes to play, or whether we're just going to let it run and save him for the weekend. But at the moment, we look like a team that's going out, not really creating much, and leaving ourselves a little bit open on the back. At the back, still 1-0 down, 74 played. 2-0 to the home side, and that's probably game over with 11 minutes to play. Paul Mullin, to be fair, he's given Jack Tucker a lesson tonight. He holds it up. They break, they advance. The ball's played into the young Hannett, I think it is, in the middle of the park. Touch out, he's left-footed from 20 yards. It's a really good finish. Joe Walsh has got no chance from the angle I'm watching at. But we've not really got going second period, unfortunately, and we're going out, and deservedly so. 2-0 to the home side. 4 minutes to play, and I think Steve Evans' thoughts on the competition are pretty clear. No more changes, so no Big Verdane Oliver to try and come on and change the game. Potentially, if it was still only 1-0, it might have happened, but I think tensions firmly switched to Saturday now when we travel to Doncaster. In truth, we're going out with a bit of a whimper. We look out on our feet at the moment, and It's just taken a bit of last-ditch defending from Ryan Jackson, who's been decent enough tonight to prevent a potential third for the home side. As an attacking threat, well, we're not really one at the moment. It's still 2-0. There's about 3.5 minutes plus injury time to play. Miraculous defending from Declan Drysdale prevents a third for the home side. It's the lad Mazumi again. He's broke through. We're just looking at it now. Joe Walsh comes out. He flicks it over. Declan Drysdale ends up in a heap in the back of the net. Studs and boots tangled up, but he's managed to keep it out. He's probably been our best player this evening, Declan Drysdale. Still 2-0 just with injury time to play. Another half chance for the home side. Gills are trying to commit bodies, not really creating much in the final third or in the Cambridge half. Get exposed at the back. It's another shot that's been dragged wide. I think it's the substitute this time. We've become really ragged last 15 minutes, unfortunately. A lot of youngsters out there, and we're being pulled all over the show at the moment. Cambridge deservedly going through. 20 seconds to play. Final whistle was just blown at the Abbey Stadium. It's the final score tonight of Cambridge United 2, Gillingham 0. Host, as I've already said, deservedly go into the next round of this EFL trophy competition. First half was pretty even. There was only one real chance for Cambridge right at the end. We had that snapshot from Trey Cord that the keeper saved. Second period, it's been all Cambridge aside from a couple of fleeting moments from the Gills. Not good enough, unfortunately. Certainly not a result that's going to define our season. But the disappointing thing for me is there are a number of players in the fringes that, you know, had a chance to stake a claim for a starting place at the weekend at Doncaster. But aside from one or two, probably Alex McDonald and Declan Drysdale for me, second period. No one else has really said to Steve Evans, I deserve to be in the team in the league. And it's a pretty limp exit at the end of the day. It's not a competition that's high on our list of priorities, we know that. But it's still disappointing to get beat on nonetheless. And Cambridge advance, deservedly so. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll be back later in the week with a roundup of what's been going on and a look ahead to Doncaster at the weekend. Until next time, keep looking after each other and up the Gills.